Should your past matter? Should your past matter? A lot of women say no, it should matter. Generally speaking, I would say that these are the promiscuous women that have a great past that a man would have to deal with. Those are the ones that normally say this. I say absolutely your past matters, especially if you're a lady, right? Men don't want a woman with a past, but women want a man with a future. Okay? I don't know how many times these women think I'm gonna just go out here, have a hot girl summer, do whatever I want to do, and when I'm ready to settle down, I'm just gonna go get a man. They treat men like they're apple juice or like a pair of shoes that you can just go pick up at a store. And Kendra G has another lady for us to laugh at today. Without further ado.
Hello? Girl, you put on your makeup. you get a beautiful girl.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I see why people be off track. I get it now. Oh, yeah, I'm taking myself on a date and I was watching it. I'm new to watching your show and I've kind of been hooked for a week. Whenever you started YouTube, that's how long I've been watching.
Well, I appreciate you being hooked. Someone says I'm blurry. Let me see if
you are a little blurry. I didn't know if that was my phone. I got stuck the internet.
Saying I'm blurry. Well, I'm hoping it has to be the Wi-Fi. Hopefully.
Okay, well, I'm done. I'm done.
Hopefully that gets fixed in a second or two. It shouldn't be blurry, but
we all see those eyelashes.
I just plugged my computer in.
We all see them lashes.
What's going on with that? Oh, my computer ain't even plugged into the damn computer. What the hell? Child, listen, I got a ghetto moment happening right now.
It's okay.
All this time, I thought my computer was charging.
You know what else? I don't know if somebody ever told you. When you get on YouTube, I can hear you praying.
You hear me praying? Oh, really?
Yeah.
So before I put go live, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you can hear Ann Steve. So I don't know. Be careful with that one. You might get caught. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, shit. I got to make sure I don't say nothing too crazy. Because I think that's my alone time. But I'm happy you told me. Nobody ain't never told me that before.
Well, I got your back, Kendra. Because when you was like, bitch, I was over here cracking up. I'm like, oh my God.
Let me stop.
Okay, so I'm going to put my stuff up because I got a reservation at 10:30.
Wait, so I want to jump off. You said you got a reservation with yourself?
Yeah, I'm taking myself. Well, I do have a business where that's why I got interested in your show. Because I have a small business where I help people plan their date nights, proposals, and small intimate weddings. So when I seen this, it really got my attention because that's kind of sort of what I do on the person side, not like virtually, obviously.
Wait, I'm confused. Well, my show is about finding love. Are you looking for a man?
No. So I get the people who are already in love. And
okay,
I set up
but I'm trying to figure out, are you looking for love?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into your business.
Yeah.
What's your name, baby?
I'm Charisma.
What is it?
Charisma.
Charisma?
Yes.
Charisma, where you calling us from?
Detroit, Michigan.
Your hair is laid, honey.
I just colored it and got it done, so I'm taking myself out. Thank you.
You taking yourself out on a date tonight?
You gotta date yourself.
Okay, I feel that. Where are you going?
I'm in Detroit, so they have like this little place downtown called Shelby, and it's like inside of an old bank.
Okay. She's taking herself out on a date. Charisma, Detroit. How old are you?
I am 31.
31. You have any kids?
I do have kids.
No kids. You said
no. I said I do have kids.
How many kids?
I have 4 boys.
4 boys. How old are your boys?
Oh my goodness.
I have an 8-year-old, 2 5-year-olds, and a 1-year-old.
How do you have 2 5-year-olds? Are twins?
Yes.
Okay, and a 1-year-old. Same dad?
No.
How many dads?
I have 3, Kendra.
3 dads. So why you not with the 1-year-old dad?
The truth or a lie? Which one?
The truth.
It was a one-night stand.
A one-night stand and you got...
Come on, man. Come on, man. First of all, why would you even say a truth or a lie? These are the games that ladies play. Oh, you want the truth or you want the lie? Like, they're so comfortable with giving you either one. I can lie for you if you want me to, but I mean, would you want the truth? You want me to be 100% honest, or what you want me to do? Spin this Dr. Seuss story, fable that you want me to got going on? What's going on here? With blue hair. One night stand, and I guarantee that she's gonna want the best of the best man.
Pregnant?
I did.
Do y'all co-parent well?
No.
Of course not.
Well, I guess you can't be mad at him because you
No,
didn't
I'm
know.
not mad. Nope,
Right.
not mad at all. He made a decision that he didn't want to be involved, and I made a decision that I wanted to keep my child.
Ooh, child. Well, you can still keep him liable for child support.
You can, but I mean, here's the thing about that. As a woman, that's the first thing they expect us to do. Or
The child support's not about you though; it's about the child.
it's not. But then that's a whole different kind of conversation. So if a man say he doesn't want a baby, a lot of men feel like if they don't want a baby, they don't feel like they should be financially responsible or involved, right?
I don't care what you feel like. The
Me
baby
either.
here.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, both of you guys set yourself up for that predicament, right? So, how old was he? I'm assuming he wasn't underage. He knows what happens when you have sex without condoms, and I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying he has to be in a child's life. I think he should man up to his responsibilities. But child support is about giving your child a better opportunity.
Hold on. Now, Kendra, are you gonna have the same sentiment when it comes to ladies deleting their child? Are you gonna have the same sentiment that they should be forced to own up to their responsibilities and not take the easy way out by Xing out their seed that is growing inside of them? Do you have the same sentiment, or is this just for men?
Two incomes are always better than one, right? So
Right.
I wouldn't look at it like from your perspective, look at it from the child's perspective. At the end of the day, he helped you raise the child. Granted, he didn't want to be a father, but he helped you create the baby. And so that it is what it is.
Yeah, it's not about perspective to me because at the end of the day, I'm taking care of my child. So,
Okay. Well, let's keep going. Why are you not
Yeah.
with the twins' father?
See, that's the part of your show that I always be concerned about, and I get nervous because of myself too. Because stuff happens with people, and it could be going great, and then when a child come along, people can change based on how they feel or how they are with responsibility to that new phase of life. So it just didn't work out.
So there's the deal. As a woman, I know how to ask guys question because I'm a woman. So a lot of times the things that I want to know, I can speak from a woman's perspective. When I try to talk to the women, because I'm assuming you're here for a man, right?
Right.
I like to ask the questions I think are important to guys.
I get you.
Men would like to know, like, okay, if I'm going to deal with this woman and she has 3 children's dads, what was that circumstance? So I can see before I add myself to her. So
Right.
that's why I'm asking about that. And you do have 2 kids, 3 kids under the age of 5. Your oldest is 8?
Yes.
Okay. So let's keep going. You told me, what do you do again?
I'm an event planner basically. So I plan date nights, proposals, and small intimate weddings.
Okay. Event planner. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
April the 18th.
That's what zodiac sign is that?
It's an Aries.
An Aries.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is Charisma, Detroit. She's an Aries, an event planner, 31. She has 4 boys actually, 8 2-year-old twins, 5-year-old twins, and a 1-year-old. What kind of man you looking for?
So far, I haven't been picky. So maybe that's my issue.
You said you have not been picky?
I haven't.
Okay, so now you want to be picky. So tell me what you desire
picky
now.
As far as obviously I don't mind dating someone who has kids.
Okay.
And I would prefer someone who is a full-time parent, not like a weekend parent or something like that.
So you want somebody that already has kids that's a full-time parent?
Yes.
Okay. So you want somebody, so does that mean the kids live with them already?
It could be either or.
Okay. Okay, what else?
I'm not really picky. I'm okay with people being from different backgrounds and accepting them for who they are. Respectable people. Obviously, if I have sons, someone that could be a possible decent male role model or male figure. But
okay, are you picky when it comes to ethnicity? Does he have to be a certain race?
No, I haven't dated outside of my race, but I'm not picky with that either.
Okay, so he doesn't have to be black.
No.
Do you have any strong deal breakers?
Lying, people that don't take care of their children. Okay. I'm not a big smoker or drinker, so I'm not truly against it, but I would prefer not to. What else? If you've been a murderer or serious felonies, like that kind of stuff, obviously. But other than that, no, I'm very open-minded. we put limitations on the type of people that we involved ourselves with. Sometimes I would get it for like if you don't want to be involved in criminal activity or something like that, but I feel like we should give different people a chance.
Okay, so no criminal activities under the right circumstance.
No criminal activities.
Oh, I think so. We should give them a certain chance. I got confused.
No. I'm just saying we should allow different type of people. So if I just say, hey, I only want a tall guy, I only want this, da 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 da. What if the person that I'm supposed to be with is actually short or big?
All right, so I will give her credit where credit is due, right? She seems like she has a good, I guess, mindset going into dating. But I wish she would have had this same mindset. Well, she probably did before having 3 children. I wish you would have had the same mindset because she seems like a pretty decent lady, you know, average looking, and that's not saying that to be rude or anything. Average looking lady, a tad bit overweight, but you know that's easily fixable. Seems like she has a good heart, good personality, easy to get along with. It's just those kids, man. It's just those kids, and women really don't see how it's a problem, why men should think that it's a problem. But then the other side to that coin is you will have women that are single saying, well, I don't want a man with kids. And then other women are like, yeah, I can see that. So if you can see how a woman doesn't want a man with kids, how can you not see how a man doesn't want a woman with kids?
Or whatever. And they might be good for me, but I overlook them because of my preferences.
Got you. I feel you on that. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No, but at least be able to take care of himself.
Okay. Do you have a babysitter all the time? You said you go out on a date tonight on a Thursday night. You got a babysitter on deck?
I'm taking myself on a date, Kendra.
I know, but who's gonna watch
kids? Yeah, my kids. Yeah, I have a nanny.
You have a nanny?
I do.
Okay, well, she got a nanny. So that means you have someone that will allow you to date.
Yep.
Okay, she got a nanny. Does the guy got to be in Detroit?
No, not at all.
Does it have to be in Detroit? Okay. You said he could have kids himself, right?
Yes.
So when was your last relationship?
I've never seriously been in a relationship, like a committed one. I've had the situationship, and yes, I do have children, but it wasn't because.
Come on, man. Come on, homie. I thought like the one night stand was the only like slip up. I was hoping that she was at least in a relate. So all of your babies came from men that didn't take you seriously enough to even call you their girlfriend. All of these were situationships.
Like a committed one. I've had the situationships, and yes, I do have children, but it wasn't because they were like committed relationships.
That makes it worse.
So all the guys that you have kids by, I know the last one you said it was a one night stand. What about the 5-year-old dad?
I didn't require a relationship. I just wasn't interested in it myself. I didn't know if that's what I really wanted.
And is that true for the 5-year-old's father too?
How many of y'all believe that? How many of you believe that she actually didn't want a relationship? I can maybe the first one, like the one night stand, baby. I can understand. Like I was just out here. Well, I still don't think it's right, but I can understand her saying like I didn't want anything. I was just out here and slipped up and had a baby, even though it's still incredibly irresponsible. That makes more sense than her saying like all three of her children were from men that did not take her seriously, and she did not take them seriously. But now she wants a man to come in, a man of means, by the way, to come in, a man of means who did everything right, generally speaking, in his life, to have a little status, a little bit of money. She wants this man to come into her life and take care of 3 children that were just situationships. They were just beating down cheeks, and that's it. So they got the best part of you, and then they left you with a child, and you want another man to come in and help raise this child. What is he getting in return?
I tried with him, but he was like a mom's boy, like a mama boy.
Okay.
Whatever. And
so
I'm
so the 8-year-old father, you didn't require a relationship with him either?
No, we tried. We weren't compatible.
So what does try mean? Because
we dated, and we tried to do the relationship thing, but I wasn't interested.
So are you interested now?
Yes, I am interested in trying.
So hold on, okay. All right, now it's coming together a little bit more. So one of the child's fathers actually tried to make something, and she's like, it just wasn't compatible because she wasn't feeling it. Because you weren't. How so many women are just selfish. Well, if it's not what I want, then it's not, what about that child is bigger than you at this point? It is bigger than you. It's bigger than you. I don't see. And then they talk about men. They talk about men. When a man will go through life being unhappy for the well-being of his children, a woman won't even go through a summer of being unhappy before seriously contemplating divorce, and in most times acting on that feeling.
A relationship, trying to have a committed relationship, because I just wasn't interested in it before.
You know what? I understand that to a certain degree, right? Your first child, I get it. But I'm wondering why, after you had a baby the first time, why the next two men you had children with, it wasn't, at least for you, a requirement for a relationship.
Marriage.
Could you say that again? Was
not
a
a
child
relationship.
a requirement for the relationship?
No, what I'm saying is, listen, we all do life, right? And nobody's perfect, you know. So it's not necessarily a judgment cast. But I'm curious because you're saying you have 4 children and you're being honest that you didn't require a relationship with any of the children's dads. You have 3 different dads. So my question is, after you had a baby by your first child's father, the child now is 8, why didn't you get in mode before I have another child, I need to at least be in a relationship? Why wasn't it?
No, Kendra, you need to. This is why women don't lead. It's not you need to be in a relationship. You need to be married. You should have been married before having that first one. You need to be married. If you're going to start a family, then even if it's not with the government, y'all need to have some type of African ceremony where both of y'all jump the broom and then they throw baby powder on each of you. Write a little cross or a little symbol on your forehead just so everybody knows like this is ceremony of being married. But this whole boyfriend and girlfriend, Kendra, that's a terrible question. That's a terrible question. Why wouldn't you have a boyfriend by the next baby's father? No, husband.
A requirement with any of the children's fathers, but now you want to make it a requirement for a relationship.
No, it's not. I'm not making it a requirement now, like saying that, oh no, it gotta be this way, because obviously if I've done it in the past, but you have experiences and you learn from your experiences. When I was dating, whether or not it got serious or not, during that time I had a child, I chose to be more responsible in my decisions of having the child or whatever. Because most people be like, oh, have an abortion or whatever like that. But at the time, my choice, my personal choice, or whether or not me and the father agreed, we decided to have a child. And then after that, yeah, of course, you may not want to make the same mistake again, but sometimes you can't control every single aspect of life.
And but that is something that you can control. you see how like they just try to play the victim all the time? That is something that you can 100% control. You can control it. So like miss everybody with this whole some things are just out of my hands. Like no, it is not. Women hate taking accountability. This was solely in your hands. You have to say yes if a man to climb all up inside of you and whatnot. You have to give him the green light to go ahead. You do.
And once you go through life, if it happens again, per se, like I had another child, no, I wasn't planning on being in a situation again where we weren't a family and we weren't committed to each other. But
well, let me ask you this: were you guys using protection? Was it an accident, like you got pregnant, or was you not on the birth control?
With my twins, yeah, I used the condom, took a Plan B, all that stuff. I mean, some stuff just supposed to happen at that point. So I'm not going to be like, oh, I can never try to date again because I had kids. And sometimes that's how dating is. When they look at you because you have children, it's like, okay, well, you got kids and this, that. Or people feel like your decisions on why you had your children versus someone who decide why they don't want to have a child. It just depends based on the person's circumstances at the time.
No, I get that. So let me ask you this. You said you couldn't control. Moving forward, will you require a commitment before sex?
Yes. So not like personal commitment, like I'm dating more with purpose, basically.
Well, no, I don't think it's a bad requirement for a woman to say, if I'm sleeping with you, I'm your girlfriend.
Yo,
Or
no,
if-
that's not bad at all. But I mean, I'm an adult, so I got needs and wants and stuff too. So I'm not. I
So,
got
so
it.
now, so I'm guess I'm asking. Okay, well, let's jump into this question fast.
Before they even jump into that question, she pretty much just said like she doesn't have to have. She's gonna go right back doing the same exact thing. She's still gonna sleep with men that are not 100% her man. She just said that. She's like, I still have wants, I still have needs. I'm still a woman. Whenever she gets that itch, she's going to find a brother who's not her boyfriend that's gonna scratch that itch.
When was your last relationship? Was it because you didn't? Oh, so you never was in a
Right,
relationship?
I was saying I never been in a serious
Right.
one.
Okay. So when was the last time you was intimate with a person?
Never been in a serious
it's been
relationship.
about 3 months.
3 months. So okay. So it's fair to say that you're still willing to have sex without a commitment.
That's fair to say.
I just told you.
I think if you want to be in a relationship, that should be your new rule. Because now, and this should be a rule for any woman, because what happens is this, and it's only if you have a requirement of a relationship. There are some women who are just getting it in. They don't want a relationship. They want to have fun. That's what they are. More kudos to you. But you'll see there's tons of men that will have sex with you.
Right.
But there's not tons of men always that are willing to commit in a relationship with you. And if having a relationship is important, maybe just try it out and say, if I can't be your girlfriend, I can't have sex with you.
But do you think that's what it is?
Absolutely.
She's already pushing back because she does not want to do that. she doesn't want to do that. She's like, hold on, Kendra. Before we talk about all this boyfriend girlfriend stuff, I'm just here to get that meat. That's what she's thinking in her mind. I'm just trying to find Henry so he can give me that schlong. So I can get on that baloney pony. That's what she's trying to do, man. Kendra's wasting her breath at this point. She just told you what the type of woman that she is and how she's living.
100%. You think that, okay, of course, when you're dating someone,
you wouldn't have the kids you have right now if that was your requirement.
Not necessarily true.
Okay,
I'm personally saying that I was not in a relationship or interested in a relationship at that time. I was young, having fun, whatever. My goal wasn't, hey, I'm ready to do this at that moment. That's just wasn't my personal interest. But during that time of maturity, okay, hey, yes, regardless if I had children or not, I just wasn't mature enough for a relationship. Now that I've had the experience, it's like, okay, hey, yes, I'm considering this. These are the things that I'm interested in now.
But she said she's not mature enough for a relationship, but you're mature enough to have a baby, to push out another living being out of your body. You're mature enough for that, but to hold hands and say, this is my boyfriend, that's just too much. That's just too much. You can lay down and allow a man to insert himself into you, and you could potentially risk your life. And the reason why I say risk your life is because laying down and having sex, there's always a chance of you getting pregnant. And we all know that women have died in pregnancy. So you are willing to risk your... And she had these three of these gentlemen's kids. You're willing to risk your life for this man. But a title of a boyfriend or girlfriend is just too much. You can't make this up. This is where we are. How our Western women think.
Regardless if I had children or not, I just wasn't mature enough for a relationship. Now that I've had the experience, it's like, okay, hey, yes, I'm considering this. These are the things that I'm interested in now. It doesn't matter if I was interested in being sexually active or not. It doesn't matter if that what it was. It's just that wasn't my interest at the time.
Well, the reason why it should matter is because now you're single looking for another guy to enter your life, and he got to accept you with 4 boys. And he also has to be like, okay, you had 4 boys. You have 4 boys. I'm quite sure they're beautiful boys and they're blessings. But because you didn't require commitment from any of your 3 baby daddies, you're looking for a new guy to sign up and join life.
No. See, that's the way, I think that's the way guys think. I'm starting to think.
Well, don't you want to hear what guys think? You looking for a guy or a woman?
No, but when you say it that way, it does sound very negative.
Well, that's the way guys. What you
that's
just
the
said.
way
That's
it is.
The way
Yeah, it is. That is exactly the way that.
And the reason, let me tell you this: the reason why guys think this way, and I dig deeper with it. Any real man is gonna be a provider.
Right.
So his mindset is, am I willing to provide for you
And the
then
children.
that comes with it? And that's the kind of man you would want to
Right.
acquire. So
Right.
any real man is thinking about that. That's why sometimes some men say, I don't want women with children or multiple men. And then also he has to say, I don't know the situation with your 3 baby daddies. Are they cool? Are they going to give me drama? Am I going to be arguing with 3 different men? So whether you want to accept it or not, you do got to understand the guy's perspective when he comes into your world.
I do, and I totally understand what you're saying.
Right. And that's so, I mean, listen, life is here. You know, I'm quite sure, like I said, you have 4 beautiful boys and we can move forward. I'm not even saying there's not a man that won't sign up for that.
Right.
But you do got to acknowledge why there would be caution for certain men who would not be willing to sign up for that.
Totally understandable. And people have their own preferences.
Gotcha. But so moving forward, I guess the question that kind of got us here, you don't think it's important to make it a requirement to be in a relationship before sex?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I said that I know from me, myself, and my experiences that that's what I'm looking for now.
Okay. Since the last 3 months, because 3 months ago, you were still on that.
Kendra.
I'm just trying to understand.
What I'm saying, because it's like, it's nothing wrong with being an adult and being sexually active and protecting yourself and enjoying yourself or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having children. There's nothing wrong with dating when you have children. There's nothing wrong with whatever. But at the end of the day, it's just what you are on at that time. At this time, I said, hey, I'm looking for something more serious.
Do you see like how they think? When I say they, I'm just talking about, I'm not talking about all women. I'm talking about this feminist, I'm gonna do whatever I want. They have no plan. If I want to do this during this time, I'm gonna do it. If I want to change my mind, that's not a plan. That's not a plan. And that's how you end up with a single mother of 4 kids. No plan, no anything. Now I understand she has a good job and everything, but what about your romantic side? What about the family side of your life? You can have the finances and everything taken care of. You can have that structurally sound and have a foundation on the career side. But when it comes to your personal life, your family, what are you doing? Why are you have all these boys? What are you showing them? That they don't have, that they can just have situationships and just make children out of situationships and it's going to be okay? These are the women that are raising these children up today. And then we all look around and wonder why the relationship dynamic between men and women, and honestly the family dynamic, is just falling apart day by day.
And I want to behave in a certain manner, and that's what it is. Because I can be like, okay, the first thing men say, like I've seen on this show since I've been watching this week, if a woman has children and she'd be like, okay, well, I want to abstain until I get married. They're like, well, why you want to abstain with me when you already have children? But what's wrong with change, or just trying?
Because you're asking them to do. Women know the answer to this question, they just don't like the answer to it. If you already have kids and then you're gonna tell a man, hey, by the way, I'm not having sex until we get married, that's not fair, because you still want him to protect you, to pay for things, to take you out, to look after you, to guide you. He still have to do all these other things to get nothing in return. Because let's be completely honest, majority of women don't bring anything to the table. And if you do bring something to the table, that man that you want, who has all of these accolades and everything going for himself, who is fully self-sufficient, whatever you bring to the table, 10 times out of 10, he doesn't need it. He just likes being around you. So ladies, like, knock it off with all this, we bring so much. No, you don't. No, you don't. You really don't. And then on top of that, that man's going to say, you gave one of the highest honors, which is a child, to 4 different men, or how, I know she has 4 kids. It might have been by, I can't remember how many men, but you did that for all of these men. And now you want me to come in and I'm better than them, which is why you like me, because your standards went up after you had kids. So since your standards went up, I meet your standards. So by default, you see me as better than them. I'm better than them, but I can't even have sex with you. I can't even have sex with you. But the bums got to get you. It's not a fair deal.
Because what he's saying, because what that guy's perspective is, so basically you want to give me requirements that you didn't give the last guy, that you, and not even, and in your case, not the last guy, the last 3 guys.
Kendra.
Well, we speaking factual, right?
Kendra.
So no, you trying to because I think what's happening is you're not understanding the guy's perspective of why that would be crazy.
I understand. I'm very open-minded. I understand
She just
people's
doesn't
perspective.
care.
I can talk about it. It's not a problem.
Well, let me ask you this: why do you want a committed relationship now?
Because I haven't experienced it. So I'm interested in having the experience. I want to be in love. I want to be married. I want to try it. But like I said,
I want to try it.
Develop
that sounds convincing.
Even the idea of wanting it. You can't just jump into it.
So why do you want that idea now?
Why do I want it now?
Yeah.
I'm older and I'm mature enough.
Nah, homie.
Okay.
Nah,
homie. Or now do you see how maybe important it is to have a partner when it
comes
to... Can
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think I'm blurry. I don't know why I'm blurry. Yeah, everyone's telling me I'm blurry. I don't understand why I'm blurry.
Guys, that's it for today's video. I'm going to link this video so you can, I don't know, so you can do whatever you want to do with it. If you want another good video, click this on your left. If you want a great one, click this on the right. Hit that like. Comment down below your thoughts on this. Maybe I'm wrong. Should your past matter is all I really want to know. That's it for today's video. And I'll see you on another one.